Shalom, shalom, the nation of Israel. Before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha, Kodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai is His beloved Son, and the Raha, Kodash is the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They rule well, teach well, helping us to grow in His truth. We say shalom, peace, honor, and blessings as well to that hopeful elect, that's pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. Shalom, shalom. Peace, honor, and blessings as well to that great multitude that's listening to our truth and sincerity and believing in the names of Yahweh and His Son, Yahweh Shai. And with that, Lord willing, we get into another edifying lesson through the Spirit. Okay? And this is your brother Marsha coming back at you with another exhortation, to edify the flock of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And as always, we jump right into the scriptures. And we're going to start out today in Psalms 65 and verse 4. It says, "Blessed is the man whom thou chosest and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, even of the holy temple," man. And that's a beautiful thing, to be chosen. Okay, to be chosen. And it says, and caused to approach, man. So the Most High has drawn us in, has led us into this marvelous light, man. To this hedge of protection, we should say, or this refuge, this place of rest, man. He said, "Take my yoke upon me and rest," And that's a beautiful thing, man. It says, "Blessed is the man whom thou chosest," man. So anybody, that's not everybody, okay? It's only the ones who we have chosen to understand these words of this prophecy, man. That we might have, right to that tree of life, man. He said, because it talks about how you got to be blessed as those that keep the signs of this book, man. Let's grab that real quick. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to Revelation. It's an honor, man. That's why. Let me just grab this real quick. Revelation 22, verse 7. It says, "Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the signs of the prophecy of this book," man. And those that keep the prophecy, those that endure to the end, and the Lord know who hears His voice, man. You see. But let's grab this. Let's drop down to 14. It says, "Blessed are they that do His commandments," man. You see, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man. To be chosen, to be in the race, and to that, because if you chose somebody, you've been elected, man. And He said those that endure to the end. So it's not like you're just gonna get in. That's why He said through much tribulation to enter into the kingdom. It's gonna be a fight, man. But He has given us the tools, you see, because He's leading us. If we continue to stay diligent in this word, we continue to stay praying, you see, and doing the things that's pleasing unto the Most High. He's gonna. Let's go back to there again. Let's go back to Psalm 65 again, real quick. Then we're gonna move on into the lesson. But this is confirmation right here. Blessed is the man whom thou hast chosest, and causes to approach unto thee. So in order to continue to approach unto them, you have to be able to have, as it talks about in Matthew 13 and 9, "Blessed are your ears because they hear, and your eyes because they see." Because the words Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, this wisdom has to be spiritually discerned. And you have to be chosen. You have to have ears to hear. "Blessed is the man whom thou chosest and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts," man. And these courts courts are these this hedge of protection, man. You know, through this word, man. It's His word. It's all of that combined, man. This word, that refuge. You see, that place of rest. You see, those the courts, man. Where you rest. He shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, man. Even the holy temple. Okay. Now he said causes the cause and cause to approach. So He's gonna lead us there, man. He's gonna lead us. Let's grab this real quick. First, let's deal with that chosen real quick. Let's go to Ephesians. Let's see what it says. That we were chosen, that His elect were chosen from the foundation of the earth, and Lord willing we're of that number. This is Ephesians 1. We're going to start at verse 4. It says, according as He have chosen us, see, according to as He have chosen us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy, man. That means we're going to be wholly separate from this world, man. You see? Chosen us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love, having predestined, you see that? Predestined us unto the adoption. And those are only people who can be adopted are the children of Israel, man. Okay? The adoption of the children by Yahushua Mashiach to Himself according to the good pleasure of His will. You see that? You see, we have to be, when you're being chosen, He leads you, man. It's no way you can walk this, because He said He came to do the will of His Father. So we're doing the will of His Father as well through His Son. But He's going to lead us. He's going to guide us. He's our guide, is it? Okay? Let's grab this. Let's get this out of, let's go to Romans chapter 8. And this is verse 14. It says, for as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are sons of the Most High. You see that? Read it again. This is Romans 8 and 14. It says, for as many as are led by the Spirit. So you got to be led by the Spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They are the sons of the Most High. You see that? So the whole world is not the sons of the Most High, man. The son of men, okay? But the hopeful elect, the chosen are sons of the Most High. That's formal, man. He said you have been adopted, man. You see? You can't take that lightly, All right. Let's see. Because in Isaiah, I believe it is, he said, come near unto me. So we have to continue, in order to be sons, and we have to know what the will of the Lord is. We have to continue to draw nigh to Him, and He's going to draw nigh to us. Let's grab this in Isaiah real quick. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 48, and we're going to start at verse 16. It says, come ye near unto me. You see? We're going to go to Matthew 13 and 9. I roughly paraphrase it, but you have to have ears to hear and eyes to see. It says, come ye near unto me. How you going to know where to go if you can't see? How you going to be able to hear this word? Because faith comes by hearing, and hearing of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Come ye near unto me. Hear ye this. I have not spoken in secret from the beginning. And we just talked about that we've been chosen from the beginning, from the time that it was that am I. And now the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and His Spirit have sent me. You see? Thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, I am the Lord thy power, which teaches thee. You see? Teaches thee. You have to be taught this, led by the Spirit. Okay? And you have to have ears to hear. And definitely got to have ears to hear with understanding. Hear with understanding. You can just hear something but not understand it. You got to have ears to hear. Thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, I am the Lord thy power, which teaches thee to profit, which leadeth thee by the way that thou should go. So this is how we know the way that we should go, man, by being, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is our guide, man, but you got to be able to have ears to hear. And let's prove that. Let's get this real quick. You got to have ears to hear. I'm going to go to one of my favorite precepts, Revelation 1 and verse 3. It says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this testimony, and keep those things therein. Now, how are you going to be able to keep those things therein? You see? Unless you have ears to hear. And then you got to be able to have ears to hear. So that's why let's get this word reader. It says to distinguish between, to recognize, to know accurately. You see? So that's how you're going to be. You got to read accurately. Okay? To acknowledge, to read accurately. To learn, to know, to come to know, to get knowledge and perceive it. So you read, so you got to be able to perceive it. You got to be able to see it. You got to have these ears to hear. Okay? It says to know, to understand, perceive, to have knowledge of. You see? So when you read, you got to read with understanding. Okay? Now, let's go. Let's go to the book of Sirach, and we're gonna close in the book of Sirach. This is first. Let me read. I said I roughly paraphrase, and let me get it. I'm gonna get Matthew 13 and verse 9. It says, we start at 9. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. Okay. So you got to have these ears to hear, man. All right. It said, and verse 10 said, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou in parables? And he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. Okay. All right, so you got to have ears to hear. You have to be chosen. He said, I've chosen you. Okay. All right. So we read it in Psalm 65 and verse 4. Now, let's go back there again, and we're gonna read that one more time, and then we're gonna go to the book of Sirach, and we're gonna close. This is Psalm 65 and 4. Blessed is the man whom thou chosest and causest to approach unto thee. So this is how we're able to understand this word, man, because he has given us the ears to hear. Okay? And Lord willing, his spirit stay upon us, man. We don't say that proudly, man, because the Most High has given us those ears to hear. Okay? And given, it said those mysteries given unto you to know, and not everybody. Now let's get this in the book of Sirach. This is Sirach chapter 14. We'll start at 14, and this is the book of Sirach chapter 14. And verse 20 says, blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things and wisdom, you see, and what you meditate on upon this word, okay? All right? Upon the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things and wisdom, and that the reasoning of holy things by his understanding. You see, so that's how you get that reasoning of this wisdom, because the Most High said that he was going to approach unto thee. You see, and chose thee and caused thee to approach unto him. You see, he that let me read this again. Blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things and wisdom, and that reasoning of holy things by his understanding. He that consider her ways, and his heart and his mind also shall also have understanding in her secrets. Okay? It says, go after her as one that traces and lieth and wait in her ways. You see? So that's walking in her ways. He that prieth at her window shall also hearken at her door. So he said, pride at that window, man. That means you're there diligently. Okay, that's diligence. Okay? And he that lodges near her house shall also fasten a pin to her wall. He shall pitch his tent nigh unto her, and shall lodge in the lodge where good things are. Okay? You see that? Now let's grab this one right here. Man, so that means you have to be diligent, man, in this word, man, and resting, and we already talked about it, and resting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because it just read, man, you're going to be right there at her window, okay? And her represents this wisdom, okay? All right? When you understand, because when you read with understanding, you say, man, this is that treasure that the scriptures talk about. This is that treasure, okay? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We're going to close on this. This is Sirach chapter 50 and verse 27. It says, Yahweh, it says, this is the son of Sirach of Jerusalem, have written this book, the book of Sirach, has written this book, the instructions of understanding. See, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is his word of prophecy. We read it. It said those blessed in Revelation 22 and 7. We read, blessed are they that keep the sayings of this book, man, of the prophecy, okay? And these are the prophecies that we're reading. It said, and then we read Revelation 1 and 3. It said, blessed is he that readeth the words of this prophecy, because the time is at hand, and the time is at hand. All right, so this is the son of Sirach of Jerusalem have written this book, the instructions of understanding and knowledge, who out of his heart, out of his mind, poured forth wisdom. Blessed is he that shall be exercised in these things, and he that layeth them up in his mind, his heart, shall become wise. Okay? For if he do them, he shall be strong to all things. You see that? For the light of the Lord leadeth him. See? We've been talking about how the Lord leads. The light of the Lord leads us through this wisdom. Read this again. For if he do them, he shall be strong to all things. So all things. It said through Yahweh. It says through Yahweh Shah Mashiach we can do all things. For if he do them, he shall be strong to all things. For the light of the Lord leadeth him, who giveth wisdom to the godly. Blessed are the Lord forever, man. I'm going to read this again. For if he do them, he shall be strong in all things, for the light of the Lord leadeth him. You see that? Who giveth wisdom to the godly. Blessed be the Lord forever, man. With that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. With that, we're going to say, Call Halam La, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Shalom.